Welcome back to Listen. You know we love to take these deep dives, and today we're diving into the future with Bill Gates.
Sounds exciting.
We got a ton of insights from his recent appearance on Reid Hoffman's podcast, Possible.
Oh, yeah, I listened to that one. What really struck me
They
was,
were talking about all sorts of things: AI, climate change, global health, and education.
yeah, his optimism really comes through, doesn't it? He's definitely aware of the challenges,
But he also believes in our ability to innovate and find solutions.
especially with technology and AI.
Speaking of innovation, did you know Bill Gates is kind of cow expert now?
Wait, what?
Yeah, apparently cows contribute like 5% of global emissions from all their methane.
Wow, I had no idea.
So Gates is really diving deep into how to reduce those emissions.
That's classic Gates, though, isn't it? He's not afraid to tackle these unexpected problems.
He's looking at vaccines, special feed, and even a device that neutralizes methane right at the source.
Like from the cow's burps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
It shows how he thinks, though. No problem is too small or too strange if it can help us get to a more sustainable future.
Right. And he even talked about improving cow breeds in Africa to increase milk production and nutrition.
Yeah, it's like a win-win-win for the climate, for food security, and for people's health.
Exactly. And that connects to a bigger point he makes about climate solutions having these positive ripple effects.
It's all interconnected.
He really drives that home when he breaks down the climate challenge into two numbers: 50 billion
Tons of CO2 emissions we need to eliminate.
and 0.
The cost we need green solutions to reach.
And this is where his focus on innovation really shines.
He talked about the need for cheaper solar and wind power, right?
Yeah, and better energy storage solutions.
But he doesn't think batteries alone can get us to a 100% renewable future.
This is where things get interesting. He's a big believer in nuclear power,
Both fusion and diffusion.
which is definitely controversial.
Yeah.
But he's investing heavily in companies developing those technologies.
It's a bold move, but I think it's great that he's putting his money where his mouth is.
Yeah, and he challenges other wealthy individuals and companies to be early adopters of these technologies.
Even if it means paying a premium at first.
He says that early adoption will drive down costs faster and make green solutions accessible to everyone.
It's an interesting strategy for sure. So from tackling cow burps to championing nuclear power.
Gates is definitely thinking outside the box when it comes to climate change. But let's shift gears a bit and talk about AI.
Oh yeah, I know there's been a lot of talk about AI's energy consumption.
But Gates actually sees AI as a powerful tool in the fight against climate change
I can see that. He talked about using AI to design more efficient power plants.
and create new materials that are more sustainable.
It's all about using AI to augment human intelligence and solve complex problems in new ways.
So instead of fearing AI, he's saying let's use its power for good. And that brings us to another area where he's made a huge impact: global health.
His foundation's work is truly remarkable. They've done so much to reduce childhood deaths from things like diarrhea and pneumonia.
And they focus on diseases that don't have a strong market incentive like malaria.
Yeah, they're not just going for the easy wins, they're aiming for eradication.
He's excited about new tools like genetically modified mosquitoes and innovative treatments that can interrupt the cycle of infection.
And AI is playing a crucial role in all of this, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He talked about how AI is transforming drug discovery by helping scientists understand protein shapes.
Which can lead to faster development of new treatments for diseases that disproportionately affect the developing world.
Hold on, can we break that down a bit?
Yeah.
What do protein shapes have to do with drug development?
Sure. So proteins are these really complex molecules that do all sorts of essential things in our bodies,
Okay.
and their shape determines their function. Many diseases are caused by malfunctions in these proteins.
Interesting.
AI can analyze and predict protein structures much faster and more accurately than traditional methods.
So it's like AI is giving scientists a shortcut to understanding how diseases work.
Exactly. And that can speed up the process of finding new drug targets.
Wow, that's incredible. It's amazing to think how AI could help us eradicate diseases that have been around for centuries.
It really does feel like we're on the verge of a global health revolution.
And Gates challenges us to think about this. Most people in sub-Saharan Africa have never even met a doctor.
It's hard to imagine.
But imagine the impact AI-powered tools like smartphone diagnostics could have in these regions.
It's like bringing healthcare to people's fingertips no matter where they are.
The possibilities are truly mind-blowing. It's a powerful vision of a future where technology and innovation can help us overcome some of the most pressing global health challenges we face.
Absolutely. And it all comes back to Gates's belief in human ingenuity and our ability to solve these problems.
He doesn't have all the answers, But he's asking the right questions and inspiring others to get involved.
And that's what makes this conversation so important. It's a call to action, to embrace innovation and work together to create a better future for everyone. And it's not just in healthcare where AI is making waves. Gates sees it transforming education too.
Oh yeah, he's super excited about the potential there.
He admits tech hasn't always lived up to the hype in education,
Right, it's had its ups and downs for sure.
but he thinks AI can finally change that. He even visited a school that's using AI tutors.
Oh wow. So these AI systems are actually in classrooms now.
Yeah, they're already being used. It's pretty cool. Imagine a system that knows exactly where a student is struggling and can offer personalized help in real time.
That's amazing. It's like having a personal tutor for every student.
And he talked about how AI can provide teachers with detailed dashboards showing each student's progress.
So teachers can see where each student is excelling and where they might need extra support.
Exactly. It could really help teachers personalize their instruction and make sure no one falls through the cracks.
That's a game changer for sure. It could really help us address some of the systemic inequalities in education.
Absolutely. But it's not just about education. Gates sees AI impacting our everyday lives in countless ways.
Yeah, he talked about AI agents helping us with everything from scheduling appointments to conducting research.
And it's not just about convenience. He thinks AI will change the entire software landscape.
In a way.
He sees applications becoming more adaptable and personalized thanks to AI.
So like imagine your email inbox anticipating your needs or your calendar automatically adjusting to your changing schedule.
Exactly. It's a future where technology seamlessly integrates into our lives and anticipates our needs.
That sounds both exciting and a little bit scary.
Yeah, I think it raises some big philosophical questions too. Like, how will we use our time if AI solves many of our current challenges?
That's a good question. Will we embrace creativity and leisure? Or will we just find new problems to obsess over?
And will AI force us to rethink our values and priorities? These are questions Gates is really grappling with.
It's important that we start thinking about these questions now as AI becomes more and more integrated into our lives.
Absolutely. We need to be proactive in shaping this future and make sure AI is used for good.
So from tackling climate change and revolutionizing healthcare to personalizing education and transforming our everyday lives.
Gates sees AI as a powerful force for good.
But he's also aware of the potential risks and challenges.
It's a balanced perspective, and it's a call to action for all of us to engage with these issues and work together to shape the future we want.
As we wrap up this deep dive into Bill Gates' thoughts, one thing that really struck me was his optimism.
Yeah, he's facing these huge global challenges head on.
But he doesn't seem discouraged by them at all. He's energized by the possibilities for innovation and change.
It's a really powerful mindset, isn't it? Not getting bogged down by the problems, but focusing on finding solutions.
And it's contagious. I found myself feeling more optimistic about the future after listening to him.
It's a good reminder that we're not powerless. We have agency. We can shape the future we want.
Absolutely. And it's not about having all the answers right now. It's about embracing that sense of possibility and believing in human ingenuity.
And that's where collaboration comes in, right? Bringing together diverse perspectives and expertise to tackle these complex challenges.
Exactly. And education, too. Making sure everyone has the knowledge and skills to participate in shaping this future.
It's not just about technology, it's about empowering people to be part of the solution.
You really emphasized that point throughout the conversation, the need for progress to benefit everyone, not just a select few.
Right. It's about creating a more equitable and sustainable world for all.
And that brings us back to his call to action for wealthy individuals and companies to be early adopters of green technologies.
It's about putting your money where your mouth is and investing in the future you want to see.
It's a reminder that we all have a role to play in shaping this future, no matter how big or small.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the future with Bill Gates, what are your biggest takeaways? What ideas resonated most with you? For me, it was a reminder of the power of human ingenuity and the importance of approaching challenges with both optimism and pragmatism.
We can't ignore the problems, but we can't let them paralyze us either.
We need to find that balance between acknowledging the difficulties and believing in our ability to overcome them.
Well said. And I hope this conversation has left you, our listeners, feeling inspired and empowered to be a part of creating a better future.
Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of Bill Gates and his vision for what's possible.
Thanks for listening to Listen.